Looking for a way to connect in the sports world during these unprecedented times? Or you wanted to showcase your talent? Then sign up for a free account at www.watchmylights.com. My Lights is a social media sports platform that provides all users with a free way to communicate and share sports highlight videos with anyone around the world. So whether you're a coach and want to easily recruit for your players, an athlete and want to showcase yourself, a parent, grandparent, or sports enthusiast, My Lights has you covered. Users can create a free account to share highlight videos, chat, post, and follow other users. My Lights is the new free social media sports platform the sports world has been waiting for. So go to www.watchmylights.com and get started now.
Yo, what up? Happy Sunday fun day, man. Welcome to another episode of Off the Dribble, presented and powered by the Warner Robins All-Stars in association with Off the Dribble Hype South Media Network. What up? Hey, AJ, what's up, brother?
What's up?
Hey, it was a lot has happened since we've last been on the show. I think the last time we was on the show, did we discuss the Super Bowl yet? Oh, did we?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
We did.
We did?
Yeah, we discussed Super Bowl. I was playing California Love. Man.
California Love. All right, well, all good, man. I know.
Talk about it again. You know, I never get bored talking about the Rams.
You want to bring it back up?
We ain't got to. It's a sore subject, son. I know we got a lot of Cowboy fans and Falcon fans, things like that. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm a Falcon fan.
You a Falcon fan? Boy, don't tell your daddy that.
Yeah. Did daddy know that?
Yes, he do.
Oh, all right.
And I'm a Redskins fan.
Oh.
Washington Commanders.
Oh, excuse me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, James, since we last spoke, man, the rec season ended, right?
Yeah, my season ended.
Yeah. I came to your last game. I think it was your last game, or close to the last game. Seeing you over there. A lot of energy on the court, right? A lot of emotion. Talk about it a little bit, man. How you feel that the season's over with now?
I feel great, but I still want to. So, like, when my season's over with, so I'm probably going to do over the holidays. So, probably I'm going to do over the holidays. Probably going to go outside in my backyard, like, working drills. And then when it's like cold, we can, like, head out to the gym.
Okay. Well, what about so based on what you learned this season, you know some things you need to work on. What are some of the big things you need to work on?
My hand dribbling, my defense, moving my feet.
Moving your feet, okay. What else?
And just blocking.
Blocking shots or just blocking people from getting to the goal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good, man. Well,
so an out-season program.
Yeah, so when we did that banquet.
Oh, you had the banquet already?
So.
Oh, you know what? I think I seen a picture. You got a trophy, right?
I got a trophy, and I can show y'all. I whistle too.
You got a whistle.
Oh.
A basketball whistle. You can see it too.
That you taking up? You taking up officiating?
What'd you say?
I said you taking up officiating. You gonna be a referee?
Probably, but I'm probably gonna be blowing the whistle at my dad many times.
Oh, you gonna blow it at him? Give him a tee him up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ain't nothing wrong with that, brother.
Tee him up. AJ, yeah, man, you closed out your season.
Mm-hmm.
So now you got you a workout program for the off season to get ready, move your feet faster.
So next year I'm going to be playing on a new team. So the last game we played against our. So we had practice at Wendell Wallace Middle, and then that team is the Pacers, which I'm going to be on next year.
Oh, okay. So you already know what team you're gonna be on. You gonna get your dad out there to coach?
So I'm probably going to coach with the kids.
So you gonna coach? You gonna coach or your dad gonna coach?
What'd you say?
You gonna coach or your dad gonna coach?
I'm coaching.
Oh, you coach?
Yeah. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this whistle. Yeah.
So you're gonna be like a player coach.
So I can teach them how to play basketball.
Oh,
all right. Well,
we have to talk about you. Well, AJ, you might get suspended for your recruiting activities. So what team?
No, I won't.
No, you won't. Okay.
Because this man got my back.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing like that, my boy.
All right, I'm finna go.
All right,
brother. It was good talking to you, man.
Hey, guess what?
What?
I got PlayStation. I got a PlayStation 4.
Oh.
And I'm
you about to go
play.
Get on that 2K? Yeah. All right. Go pick up some moves from 2K.
Okay.
All right. I want to hear about your game.
Tat, what's up, man? I didn't even know that.
Man, what up? What up? What up?
What's going on, man? It's been a whirlwind of a week.
That sound like tampering to me, but AJ.
Tamper, what sound like tamper?
You know what
AJ
team?
Recruiting.
Huh?
AJ recruiting.
Man, what's going on?
Who?
He just said he was recruiting.
Oh man.
Hey, Cooper Kupp, didn't he win? What did he sound like? What did Cooper Kupp win?
MVP.
MVP, didn't he?
Offensive MVP or what?
The Super Bowl.
And Offensive Player of the Year. So I guess the NFL is the same way too. Then I guess I
just join the league, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey man,
man.
You know what? Let's hold on, Tat. Before you get into that, Charles, let's let them hate some more. Congratulations, brother, for winning the chip.
Oh,
the middle school 8th grade championship.
Yeah, I ain't want to get into it too early.
No, let's get right into it, Charles. They coming for you, man. So just give them some more fuel.
Give a little more fuel to hate Charles B.
Yeah.
Well, this past weekend, just in case y'all didn't know, 8th grade Fagan Mill took a championship back to back.
26-0.
26-0 for the middle school career.
In the last 2 years.
So if y'all want to hate William Maddox, I ain't gonna say y'all. I'm gonna call y'all William Maddox and Dr. Love. If y'all want to keep hating, keep on hating. But all we do is win over here, baby.
You got that champion pedigree.
We winning.
You got that champion pedigree, Charles.
All the way up. Look, the mill. I'm gonna represent.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, now you know you got. Hey, y'all ain't the only one winning on that side of town, though.
Man, you know what? That's a great segue there, Tat. That's a great segue. And speaking of that, let's go ahead and bring out Coach Harbin from Warner Robins Middle, 7th grade champ. Coach, what's going on?
The nation. Going on, guys? Thank you.
Coach, just be prepared for a little bit of hate because it's about to come.
No, I understand.
It might come from me. Congratulations, Coach. Y'all captured that 7th grade championship.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Talk about it a little bit.
We started off a little rough. Opened up regular season against Fagan Mill. You know, middle school, we don't have but a few days of practice before we jump in the fire. And started off rough. Had a few guys out, missing about 4 players that day, various reasons. And I kind of regrouped after that game. And guys worked hard, man. Great group of kids. Worked hard, got a lot of heart, a lot of dedication, bought into what we were trying to do, and went on through, finished out regular season 9-1. and I made it to the playoffs and had some adversity in 2 games, a second semifinal game and championship game. Both of them we were down at half and just kind of regrouped at halftime and discussed, things we were doing wrong, things we need to improve on. And once again, my guys, they pulled through, and I couldn't be more proud of them, man. They're warriors at heart. And like I said, a great group of guys. And they came to me with a knowledge of basketball, a good foundation through various programs that they've been a part of. And, great season, wonderful group. Got a shout out to Coach Styles, Rashad Styles, right-hand man. We've been working together for many years.
Oh, yeah.
But, proud that the Warriors could pull the championship home.
Yeah, there's no need to talk about the semifinal game. So let's just go straight to the championship game. So you say you guys were down at halftime. What kind of, what was that halftime speech, or was it the strategy? What kind of pulled y'all through during that championship game?
It was more just, we kind of had a feeling what we were going to see with them trying to trap the ball up top near half court, and hadn't seen that all year, so we struggled a little bit with it. And looking back at it now, I think a lot of it was, on our press and various things, we're just not moving fast enough. But a lot of it was we were tired. Making that transition from our court to the larger floor. I think made a little bit, especially in the 7th grade, it has a little bit of impact, especially as you continue on, get closer to half. And, we just encourage the guys to keep fighting. And we had been in the situation before. Mm-hmm. So I think that helped us. And, we didn't really change anything that we do. We just, told them a few of the things that we needed to fix and a few adjustments. And at the end of the day, you just got to go out there and give it your all. And that's what they did. And that's what they did every game. So I really didn't have any doubt that they would do anything different than just get it done.
So you're no stranger to championships. You guys have been pretty successful over there. I know the 8th grade group from last year, so the freshman class this year, yes, they went back to back.
They did.
But you having those guys, so how much credit do you give yourself for sending these kids up to Warner Robins High School? Because you're kind of building their foundation. So if you want to go ahead and get some credit on that, go ahead and take it.
Yeah. Nah, like I said, man, it a lot of the credit is done before they get to me. Mm-hmm. We've had plenty of teams that have been really good and really successful. And I've also had seasons, knock on some wood, I hadn't had a season where we've gone winless, but we've gone with 1 win. And it just comes from the foundation, whether it's, AAU ball or rec ball or something that they've been familiar with. If their parents get them, engaged at an early age and get good fundamental basketball skills ahead of them, that makes our job at the middle school level so much easier. Like I said in the beginning, we only have sometimes 3 or 4 days of actual practice before we jump into playing. And, we have to learn as we go, a day or 2 of practice in between games. So, the credit I'd have to give is just to that foundation that's being built in our community.
So what you taking that foundation or getting those kids and then kind of getting them introduced to school ball, which is different than rec ball, that majority of them are coming from. What are some of the key things that you like to hit in on that at that 7th grade level, as far as just being a good teammate or those fundamentals and those aspects?
Yeah, a lot of it is just having to learn how to be a good teammate and realizing that you may have been a superstar on a rec team or on a previous team, but you may only play a few minutes each game, or sometimes you may not be one of the guys that gets in that game.
Right.
But you really have to get them to buy into the fact that they're part of the team. Without them being there at practice every day, we're not going to get any better. Mm-hmm. We're not going to be able to improve. And as long as you can get them to look forward to coming every day and continue to get hard, you do see growth, even though we only go from, first part of January to, here we are at the end of February. So a 2 month span,
right.
You see a lot of growth. And even the guys that are not as skilled, sometimes you see more growth in them than you do the guys that have the skills when they come in.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, and don't give away all your secrets, but system wise, do you kind of see what kind of group of guys you got? or is that something, or do you just have a system that you kind of works for a broad, talent skill level?
Yeah, I kind of have a base system we try to run with each group. Sometimes, you don't have quite the speed or athletic ability or even just basketball foundation or knowledge to run it. So we kind of have to make some changes. We made a few little tweaks here and there this year. Kind of stick to that foundation and that base system, but we got to make some changes as we go.
Yeah. No, all good. Charles, man, let's go ahead and interview you. You on the screen, man. Y'all won. Going through that process. What about you, man? What's give me some of your secrets?
I think it's reading these comments. Hey, flip that around, Connor. But anyway, not really any secrets, man. I don't know what's going on. Not really any secrets. I think Coach Harris did a real good job with this group building that foundation. It was something that we just I felt like the kids, as they became older, as eighth graders, they could take on a little bit more, and it was something that I just added to what was already there. And like Coach said, it helps when you got a few kids that come in with some experience and that are skilled, so you can kind of lean on those guys to kind of lead, and then they pick up plays and rotate defensive rotations really quick because they understand what it is you're trying to do with plays and whatnot. So, not a real big secret, man. You find what's working, what kids gravitate to, and if they gravitate to it, you keep it going.
Yeah. Good.
Hey, and I'm gonna say this, man. Y'all look. My wife told me to ignore y'all, but it's been. I know my mouth. I'm gonna say something here pretty soon. Well, anyway, go ahead, KP.
Charlie killing you, boy.
Yeah, I'm trying to ignore it. I'm trying.
They killing you, boy.
Yeah.
My parents. Hey, hold on. My parents gonna hop in here pretty soon. Y'all better chill out.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with having a good assistant, Maddox. That's the name of the game. You can't be on.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up, Maddox, because actually I do have some good assistant coaches, man. So they made sure, as far as team files, as far as seeing what was going on the court, things that I couldn't see because I often get caught up in the game. So and things where I have my blinders, they were able to see those things. So you're absolutely right. My strategy is to hire good assistants. So and I had that, and that helped lead us to a 26-0 2-year middle school career victory. William Maddox, 26-0.
Gabe said team files.
Team files.
Yeah, I mean, Gabe, you got to keep up with the files. You got to let people know how many files people have.
I know what Gabe talking about.
I know what he's talking about, but we're not gonna get into that, Gabe.
But man, Coach Harvard, Kenny, Coach Harvard ain't only winning on the hardwood now. You know he got that seventh grade football championship as well.
That we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up.
So let me just ask you then, what you got against Fagan Mill?
I ain't got nothing.
They beat the Mill there too.
Yeah.
Same way too. Lost first time, got him the second time.
Yeah. Same way, right? Same way.
Yeah.
Basketball, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta. So, Coach, you primarily stick with seventh grade.
I do until we get to baseball. Now I do eighth grade baseball.
Okay. So you're really giving them that experience and that baseline, so to speak, when they're coming in. Like you're really molding them.
That's
to understand what the school ball is all about.
Yep.
Yeah. Salute to you, Coach.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, our basketball team this year, we had out of the 12 guys, 11 of them were football players. So that was a special thing for me.
No wonder y'all play so
back in the same season.
Yeah, no wonder some of my guys were getting blocks.
Fagan Mill, man, that's good. It seems like a good group of kids over there, and they work hard, and both on the football field and the court, man. That's a good group. I'm looking forward to watching all of them go to to the high school level.
Oh, Coach, we got a question for you. You got some pressure on you here.
Yeah, I think I see that. No, man, we over there in the nation, we stick with our group.
The nation.
So, 7th grade is 7th grade, So
You
I'll
heard
be in 7th grade next year.
Hey, let me ask you this, Coach. How many times you been asked that question since yesterday?
That's since yesterday. That's the first one, but now in the past, yeah. Now, of course, the boys always, afterwards they always ask you. But as far as outside, yeah, we heard it a few times, last year, and especially with Coach Rake retiring last year, a long time 8th grade coach, and
right,
a lot of my foundation and things that we do came from him. So it got to give credit to him too, man. He was a good mentor for me.
Yeah. Oh no, all good, man. All good. And I do want to shout out Gabe, man, Coach Harris. To let me rock with him this year on that 7th grade. And he's kind of with that same aspect, right? Building that foundation and growing on it, man. So definitely salute to Coach Gabe on that. And that cat found the hospitality room yesterday. He got there. He said, "Where the hospitality room?" I said, "Man, I don't think it's a hospitality room. Nah, it's a hospitality room here somewhere. We sure find it." And shout out to the ladies working in the hospitality room. Everything was on point yesterday.
Miss Tate. Shout out to Miss Tate.
Oh yeah, it was good stuff. Well, yeah. So Coach, you about to get into baseball season then?
We are tomorrow. Yep.
Okay. So tryouts start tomorrow?
Tryouts start tomorrow.
There you go. So you go from sport to sport to sport.
Yep. You had a little bit of a break there with from football to basketball, but
right.
Yeah, if you've had a successful basketball season, you get one day off and you go at it then the Monday following.
Go right back into it. Yeah. There you go. So where's your I guess the passion for working with kids? Where'd that come from?
I just came from an early age, man. Being around kids, did a lot of work with young kids, the elementary level, after school, at a younger age, later teenage and in through college when I stayed at home and traveled back and forth to college and just realized that was my passion, man. And wanted to work with them and make a difference and be there. We get kids from all different walks of life. And, if you can be a positive light for, just one kid each day, that's what I do it for.
There you go. How long you been teaching?
I've been doing it for about 15 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's, I've thought about teaching, but if a gym class isn't open, I'm not doing it.
Those are hard to find.
Those are sweet jobs, right?
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
What subject do you teach?
I teach PE. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you're the person standing in my way, Coach.
Yep.
No, all good. Yeah, my wife keeps telling me I need to go and because I'll be retiring out of the military here soon. So she keeps telling me you need to go and because I guess they had a job fair yesterday.
Yeah, we did yesterday morning. Yeah, I worked that before.
Yeah, so she kept hinting towards me going over there, and I was like, not yet. We'll see. Yeah, I thought about doing some subbing.
Yeah. That's at a high demand too. So.
Oh yeah, because Tat's wife Kristen has talked to us about that as well. So
most definitely, yeah,
and giving us some information. So I'm just being a little lazy right now. Don't mind me.
All good.
Yeah. But yeah, so Coach, we ain't gonna hold you forever, man. But we definitely appreciate you coming on and giving you the spotlight so you can talk about the nation.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all having me. Appreciate the invite, and again, super proud of my guys. Be able to go, back to back in football and basketball. It's a rare occurrence, so
yeah,
real proud of them and the effort they put in and everything they did this year.
Well, Coach, just know we already watching tape on you for next year. So
all right.
Hey, we got to beat the nation, man. This thing becoming a little personal now, so we got to handle that.
Well, you know about the nation, Kenny.
Yeah. We trying to get Fagan Mill. You know what I mean? We got to get there. So we're gonna be looking for you next year, Coach.
All right.
All right,
look forward to it.
congratulations again, man.
All right, thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, Coach.
Later.
All right, see y'all.
Oh yeah, all good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Solid group over there, man.
Yeah.
That's solid.
Man, y'all got to go back. Y'all got to go back to tour. Y'all got all these comments, man. They wearing Charles side left and right.
Yeah, I was trying not to get into.
We got to go. We got to go to tours.
But I definitely got time today.
Well, let's get this out the way first, though. Go ahead. Let's get this one out the way first.
Oh, yesterday.
Man.
Well, yeah, we wanted to let's go into it, Tat. I wanted to go ahead and get whatever out of the way first, so you can go into this and let this lead us wherever it needs to go.
Well, I mean, it ain't gonna lead us anywhere, really. I don't know, man. They got us right there then. And I normally don't talk about, when I talk about the game, I normally don't talk about the officiating and that type of stuff. But man, they got us right at the end of the game, man. We fought all the way back. Was down 14-15. Kids play hard. Storm back right there in the fourth quarter. Got it down to 2. Once we got it down to 2, I mean, you got, call every time, make a run, call here and there. It couldn't get over the hump, man. Me and Coach Garman, we talked about it. We had some plays in the first half that we could have made, some fast breaks, opportunities that we didn't convert on. We had we had a couple chances where we got steals, and then we went down and turned it over. So we had opportunities within the game, and once we got rolling playing Demon basketball, it was the same official too. They kind of took over right there at the end of the game, and once we made the run and right there threatening to take the lead, another call here and there, put them on the line, put them up 3-4. Then we got to come down and hit a shot and play defense and get a good trap and get a tie up, and they call foul, and then they go back to the line.
So Kyle, let me ask you, this official, right? Because I wasn't at the game, of course, but this official, did they were they that kind of official that made it seem like they were in charge of the game, so to speak? You know what I'm saying? Like one of those officials that they got to make. Okay.
No, it wasn't one of those look at me officials.
Right.
It was an official just gonna make his call, and that's that.
What's the rule on officiating in the playoffs?
What you mean?
I thought it was you couldn't officiate home, like if you're from that area. I thought they tried to.
Well, I mean, we don't know what area they were from.
No. I'm saying because I seen it here locally, right? And then I seen it when we went to Augusta. Hogo went to Augusta and played. Those were officials that were, I would assume, they were there the whole year, just from their interactions with the crowd and the coaches and everything else.
It's Joker Tour. From the Paulden area, Rash, right there in that area.
I thought they moved them around.
I know. In some cases, they have one official from that area, and they have like the other 2 officials from another association.
Right.
That's what they did in the past. So they had 2. They had 2 sets of refs. One set of refs called the boys' game, and then this set. the one set of refs called the girls' game, and then another set of refs called our game.
Right.
But there's no way to verify that.
No, I guess not. Yeah.
It is not, man.
And I'm saying that to say it seems like officiating has been a subject of conversation in these playoffs.
It has. I seen the video the other night, man. It was I mean, it was what it was. I mean, I don't know where the game was. I seen the clip of the Wheeler game.
Right.
I mean, you only seen that one clip where I guess Westlake was inbounding the ball, and I think it looked like it was late in the game, and they went to foul, and it didn't call
it looked like
foul.
it was a foul.
Well, it was a foul. He grabbed his arm, and then they called a travel.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know if that was the causing of the game or, just looking at that sequence. But, I mean, just reading different, Twitter feeds and all this other stuff that you can hear about, officials here, there, and the other, having to decide the game, being the outcome of the game. So,
yeah. So let me ask you just from that level, right, and being a high school coach, what are you looking for from an official?
To call the game the right way.
Right. I mean, but what does that mean?
In
the sense of, I know there's going to be some calls that get missed and all of these things that happen. That's the human error in it. But the consistency piece, or like,
if it's gonna be hand checking on one end, let it be hand checking on the other end.
Right.
I have no problem, and we have no problem with that. We have no problem with that at all. If it's gonna be officiated that way, which hand checking is the point of emphasis in the first place.
Yeah.
And we know in the state playoff it's gonna be called. They're gonna let you play a lot more. Yeah, they're gonna let you play a lot more. Yeah, they had 4 fouls in the first half.
Right.
Playing man the whole game. We ain't shoot no free throws in the first half. But I mean that's neither here nor there. We made some mistakes right there in the first half. We made some mistakes down the stretch. We had one turnover when we was making a run. That was kind of detrimental to what we were doing. So I mean it's a couple things that we could have done to avoid that situation. But it is what it is, man. That's how I roll, man. That's how it is.
You never want to blame the officials, but sometimes the officials do have a greater impact in the game than not. Right. So Charles, I know you kind of faced it. We faced it. You know how I feel about rec officials. I think I set a record this year for getting technical fouls and rec, but it's all good. Up until the last game, I got one. So, but just from that standpoint, right? So, so a referee, they're arguing at a table. I'm just gonna give you a scenario. They're arguing at a table about if you can press or not press, right? And I know this is on a rec level, but they're arguing. We inbound the ball. They're coming up. They determine, you can still press. They stop the play to say, oh no, you can press. Reset the ball at the baseline, let the other team set their press up, and now say we're gonna go. Like, what is that? It's a correctable. Not while we got the ball.
Now, that might be a correctable error, but that ball goes back to the point of interruption. It doesn't go back to the baseline.
But this is the stuff that, and then it was a technical foul. So it was a tech. A kid got fouled, then it was a tech, then it was a tech. So that's 6 free throws, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he shoots the 2 free throws.
Which is supposed to be for the foul.
For the foul. He then shoots one of the tech free throws, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the ref says, oh, no, that one didn't count because the coach wanted another kid to shoot it. And I'm like, y'all should have discussed that. I know you can change, but now you're going to give them another free throw. So then they gave him, the coach want this kid to shoot the free throw. Okay, so he's going to shoot 1 because you've already shot the 2 fouls and a tech. No, because we didn't catch it, so that's not fair to the coach. So we're going to give him another free throw. So they ended up shooting 7 free throws.
That's wrong.
I'm like, how can you explain that to me? Well, I don't have to explain nothing to you. All right, that's what's up.
And see that's the problem. That's the problem with it. That's the problem. Officials need to be held accountable for their wrongdoing.
And who holds them accountable?
The president of the association.
When the president of the association is just as bad.
Well, I mean that too, but is somebody above him?
Hey, and but you come out here and you getting money. Y'all the only ones getting paid at that rec level. Y'all the only ones getting paid, and yet still y'all out here and y'all the worst ones.
Let's see what Torres said.
Yeah, I agree with that, Tori. That could be an issue.
Wow.
That could be an issue. Tap froze? No.
Hello?
Looked like you were froze. It looked like you were froze for a minute.
Man, I was froze. I don't know what's going on with this thing, man.
But yeah, no, that could be an issue as well.
What did Torres say?
Oh, you see
Referees from different regions.
from different regions don't like teams from that region.
Yeah, that's true.
That could be a problem in the playoffs. Could be.
And I know a referee got to act like they're in control and show confidence and be strong in their calls and all that. But when you're wrong, you're wrong.
Yeah.
See my thing froze, man.
That was reading slow.
Yeah, man. But it's all. I mean, it's all good, man. It ain't all good because you don't never like to lose. And
Right.
but I tell you, I get my take my hat off Coach Gorman what he did this year with this year's group. Man, this year's group was an amazing group. Amazing group of seniors that played extremely hard. I don't know who that is. I saw a lot of one-sided calls yesterday. Yeah. No, me too. But I mean, for what he did this season, man. To finish the season, I think it was 17-3 down the stretch. Started off 2-5. Finished the season 18-8. Sweet 16. Finished second in the region. I mean, that's a big feat, man, for for the way we started the season. We got some pieces from football, but I mean, toward the end of the year, you got to think about it now. Starting the Sweet 16, he started 2 freshmen, a sophomore, and 2 seniors in the Sweet 16 game. So, I mean, the future's bright.
Yeah.
Those kids will be battle tested. I mean, you got a ton of, juniors coming back that contribute. You got you got a couple sophomores that contribute. So it's all good, man.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna say this real quick. Hey, William Maddox, hey, bro, chill. These are kids. These are 8th grade kids you're talking about. So whatever little jokes you got going on, chill out.
32.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
32. Tor, that's Antoine Jackson, man. That's the cornerback that's going to Liberty.
Right.
Kid played lights out last night, man. Joe got to the basket at will, finished, shot, made his free throws, finished with 18. Played well, man. So I mean, he's one of the football players that came out that came back and helped us. Davion Walker, Isaiah, Cam Flowers. Those four came back to help, man, and they helped tremendously this year. Yeah, he is a dog, man. He ain't backing down from nothing. They don't call him Mr. Seatbelt for nothing.
Yeah, he wide open.
Yeah, man. He played well last night. Played well. Was actually super proud of him, man. And they played the hard side, man, and but it's the way the ball bounce sometimes. So now you just got to take this summer. Those that are coming back, get on their tail, get them to working, and get ready for next season.
Nah, that's what's up, man. But on another side of that, man, shout out to the Demonettes.
Lead 8, rolling.
Lead 8. Shout out to Central.
Lead 8.
Lead 8.
Coach
T.
T.
Man, so congratulations, and we'll be rooting and supporting them.
Baldwin girls still going?
Baldwin girls still going. Northeast
boys are still going.
Northeast boys and girls are still going.
Boys and girls.
Yeah.
Look, they both in the Lead 8 as well? That's the Lead 8?
In the Lead 8. Dublin boys and girls, I think, is in the Lead 8.
Yes. So.
I don't know if we're leaving anybody else out. I think I seen Wilkinson County Warren. I think they're in the Lead 8.
I think Waco won too.
Washington County, I think Washington County won as well.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to everybody, man, that's in the Elite 8. I know some people sit around and think it's easy to get there. It ain't easy to get there.
No,
it ain't easy. It ain't easy. So you get there, man, enjoy it. So let it soak in, man, and take it all in.
No, 100%, man. So shout out to them. Shout out to them, and good luck, man. Good luck.
What did Dr. Love say?
So I think the Lakers will make the play-in game for AD out.
Yeah, I think they'll be in the play-in game. Dr. Love, I really do. They're gonna have to start Dwight Howard, man, when he gets back. They're gonna have to sit somebody else on the bench, man, and start Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard can take a lot of pressure off of him. That I think. And I think they can make a run. If he gets back healthy and they start Dwight Howard opposite of him, I mean that's gonna give them a lot of defense and protecting their rim. And I think they can make a run.
What's the playing? What's the playing game? What's the numbers? 8-9 or 9-10?
I think it's 8-9.
8-9?
Yeah, I think it's 8-9.
What?
For the 8
Right
spot. Yeah, they at 9 right now.
You think they'll make it without the playing game, or you think they'll be in the playing game?
I think they'll be in the playing game.
And then they'll have to play number 1 seed, right?
Yeah. Let's see.
All right. Let's talk about the trade, man. What do y'all think about James Harden?
Hold on, I'm finna get on y'all about that in a minute.
What you mean get on us?
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you why. Let's see.
They weren't ready for that crew.
Right, yeah, man. That they came. We went small, man. We went small, and them jokers turned it up a notch. And they wasn't ready for that. And like I said, we did what we supposed to do and fought back, man. Just time ran out on us. But yeah, the kids play hard, man. They play hard, especially defensively. So I mean, you couldn't ask for a better effort. And you said somebody trade, Kenny?
Yeah, James Harden. Mac.
Yo, keep it rolling, Mac.
What up, Neville?
Yeah.
What up, gang?
Don't say it, gang.
Yeah, what up, gang? Hey, what's y'all doing to my boy?
Yeah, they had to get Big Boy out of the game. They did. They had to take him out of the game, man, because we would spread them out, get them away from the basket, and get to the lane. So yeah, they had to adjust to what we were doing and take him out because we had them little speedsters in there.
Yeah. So what about this trade?
Yeah, get on us about this trade.
Yeah, I tried to tell y'all that it was gonna work. Y'all told, oh no, it ain't gonna work when he goes to Philly.
It ain't work. It ain't gonna work.
And it's working right now.
Who said it wasn't gonna work?
I said it wasn't gonna work. It's not gonna work.
Man, please.
Okay, so let me explain it to you. Let me tell you why it's not gonna work.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm listening.
So yes, James Harden will get you to the playoffs every year. Yes. James Harden will not get past the second round in the playoffs every year. That's a fact.
Why?
Because of the style of play James Harden plays. That's why.
Man.
If the way he plays is not meant for playoff basketball. The way he plays is for entertainment, and he's gonna win season games.
They said the same thing about Golden State. Oh, you can't win the championship shooting threes.
No.
You can't do that. And what they did.
Harden been playing this way for the last 8-9 years and have not won. It has not proven to be successful.
Golden State been playing the same way since Mark Jackson.
And they proved everybody wrong. James Harden did not.
James Harden, listen, I'm telling you, James Harden is in a great place right now. He's in a great place.
He'll never be in a great place.
What they do fits him well.
Well,
who does?
Philly.
Pity Pat.
That ain't Philly's offense.
Right. Oh, Lord have mercy. So
that ain't Philly's offense. That ain't Doc Rivers' offense.
Why is it not?
Now, do teams adapt to what James Harden does? Yes, but that ain't what he's looking for.
When Harden wins the conference finals, then I'll agree with you. Until then, no.
No. So now James Harden has to win the conference final in order for him to do what James Harden do.
That's why I'm assuming that's why he took the job. That's why he looking for a trade. Why was he looking for a trade to go to Philly?
I think what Charles was saying, that's going to give James Harden his credibility
to get out of that situation that he was in.
This is what I'm saying. James Harden is a great player, but in order for James Harden and company to go deep in any playoffs, he was going to have to change the way he plays.
No, he don't. No. I can't agree with that. So James Harden in the first two games has had 29, had a triple double the first. Well, no, he had a triple double when it was on the 27. When it was 27.
He did that in Houston and still lost.
No,
he ain't never had no triple double in Houston.
Man,
he did the same. Harden has always put up numbers. There hasn't been a year where Harden hasn't put up numbers. That's never been.
He wasn't putting up numbers like that in Brooklyn.
I can't even speak to it.
He wasn't putting up numbers like that in Brooklyn.
But what I'm saying, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work until he prove me wrong. It ain't gonna work.
Well, today he had a triple double, 29, 10, and 16 assists.
So are they better than Milwaukee?
Who they played today? The Knicks.
They played the Knicks.
No, everybody beat the Knicks.
Oh, okay, they just beat Minnesota.
Okay, Minnesota
Minnesota ain't been winning like that.
Number 8.
Minnesota haven't?
Nah.
They 7th in the West.
What that mean?
What you mean? What that means?
The Lakers 9th.
That's right. So which conference is deeper?
As horrible as the Lakers been playing, they 9th.
Which conference is deeper? West or the East?
West is deeper. Well, wait. Hold on.
I ain't co-signing that.
Yeah, West is deep. West.
Thank you. So a 7th place Minnesota team will probably be in the top 4 in the Eastern Conference.
You see what Bruce said?
Isolating player of all time.
No, he's not. That's Joe Johnson.
ISO. Hey, hold on.
No.
Put my name back up.
I read particularly to legally allowed.
What the mayor in New York he finna change the mandates on man, so he gonna be able to play again.
Yeah, the whole thing.
He ain't gonna lose 5 in a row, William.
I'm gonna complain and fake and leave again.
Now I'm telling you, Jack, this is the best. This is the best.
That is his MO.
Listen, this is the best situation for James Harden right now because he got a big man. He has a big now.
He had a big before.
Who? Name him.
Hold on. What's the point of him having a big if he ain't passing it to him? He ain't passing it to him in the post.
Oh, hold on. You're right. Hold on. Let me correct you on that.
James Harden don't care about no big.
Oh man, let me. Can I get it? Oh, Embiid finished with 37. James Harden with 29
against the Knicks.
It doesn't matter. They still in the NBA.
All right. All right.
All I'm saying is Harden has always put up numbers. Like the numbers you're saying is nothing new for Harden.
All I'm saying, name a true.
Hey, hold on. We got us a what's it called here?
Lord.
We got us a true student of the game. So Harden is playing the way he is in Philly because he got what he wanted and left Brooklyn.
That's right. Because he wanted out that situation.
You look at the first.
That's the thing that he did in Houston. I don't want to be here no more.
But listen, KP, when he got to Brooklyn, if you look at his first game,
Charles, today I'm ISO game KP.
ISO game. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna Google the first 2 games Harden had with the Nets. And I'm gonna see what his numbers look like, and I promise you they're probably identical.
Exactly.
Philly.
Because he got what he wanted, and he got out of Houston. I don't want to be here no more. I ain't playing. I'm just gonna sit over here and eat. Whatever. I'm in Brooklyn.
I'm not sold. Not on Harden.
Please.
You gotta show me more.
That man center was man, what's the joker name? He was number 17.
Capella.
No, not here.
He had Capella. He had Dwight Howard too.
They stopped starring them jokers, man. And they started starring they went small. Tony went small.
Oh, he had my man that's in Miami.
Yeah, he had that joker.
The one that he was with Milwaukee last year.
Yes.
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah, he had. That's
about
who he had.
About 6'5".
Yes, that's who he had playing center.
But before D'Antonio wasn't there, but dang on what 2 years and was out.
It doesn't matter. James Harden has a big. James Harden has some role players that's gonna play defense, and they ain't worried about doing all that scoring.
James Harden had KD.
He had that in Houston.
No, he didn't have no rip, man. He had
the White House. He had a prime White House.
He had that in Houston. Eric Gordon.
All right, let me ask you a question. Did the White House go 37 when James Harden was in
He was the man in Houston. Remember that year when they played the Lakers?
Did the White House score 37?
Wasn't that that was the conference final when they played the Warriors?
So Ted, you mean to tell me Embiid ain't never scored 37 until Harden got there?
No,
Embiid
I'm not saying that.
But what I'm saying is Embiid can put up 37 without Harden.
But that's my point.
And Embiid was good.
Now that James Harden is there, that makes James Harden that much more better. Because now who are you going to pay attention to? Are you going to double Embiid or are you going to double James Harden?
Okay. When he was at Brooklyn, you going to double Kyrie or you going to double KD?
Man, notice what you're saying now.
KD, who more of a threat, KD or Embiid?
Embiid.
Man, you lost your mind.
Tad, come on, man.
All right, okay, I'm asking a question. I'm asking a question. Who went to the conference final last year?
So it would have been Milwaukee and was it Miami?
In the conference finals?
Wasn't it Milwaukee and Miami?
The conference finals.
I don't
Eastern
know.
Conference?
I can't remember.
Well, you know it had to be Milwaukee.
It was Milwaukee and who?
It was Milwaukee and who? Was it Miami? The Hawks beat Philly, right? No, it was the Hawks. It was the Hawks. Yeah, it was the Hawks. Yeah, because the Hawks beat Philly to go.
Who did Miami beat then?
Nobody, because they ain't go.
No. Oh, Miami. They lost to the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They lost to the Bucks.
What's your point of bringing that up, Tad?
Well, I thought Philly ended up, but I forgot the Hawks beat Philly. Yeah, I forgot the Hawks beat Philly. I thought Philly went. And Embiid almost beat the Hawks by himself.
Really? That one. Yeah. I ain't gonna. Yeah.
Embiid almost beat the.
You did. He did. I mean, I'm just saying the Hawks was grateful to be there.
Bruce, no, Bruce, no, that's not true.
I think that is true.
It's not true. Wait, okay, then.
I agree with Bruce.
All right then. Okay, all right. I'm gonna let y'all agree with Bruce. All right, that's fine. That Tony played the same small ball in Phoenix with Steve Nash. Steve Nash passed the ball.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And what happened to him?
But that's why they specifically brought D'Antoni over there because they wanted to keep Harden happy.
Because they knew he didn't teach no defense. He was nothing but offense. It was offensive mind.
Man, listen, bro. I'm telling you, until Harden the way he plays, it's gonna be very difficult for him.
Since when you become such a big Harden fan?
I'm not a Harden fan. Y'all said the same thing when I was talking about Westbrook. Man, when you become Westbrook, I'm not a Westbrook fan.
Westbrook.
I'm not a Westbrook fan. Y'all trying to say, well, it's all Westbrook's fault. And I'm telling you, no, it's not all his fault.
So who you got coming out of the East?
Philadelphia.
Oh, man. All right. Let's move on to the next topic.
Yes. Philadelphia is coming out of the East. Embiid, they implemented that step back too. That James Harden step back in his repertoire. PJ Tucker, that's who it was.
Yeah, PJ Tucker.
Yeah,
hey, let's go back to a comment from Connor Sullivan.
What?
He said, so why are all these Georgia kids on Auburn teams?
Oh, yeah.
Why don't they go to UGA? What's the problem at UGA not getting elite Georgia kids?
Tom Crean.
So they had some elite Georgia kids, and they all transferred, didn't it?
KD Johnson was left.
They got a kid up at Kentucky that was there.
But I know Ty Fagans was there. Going to Ole Miss. I mean, he had a bunch of kids.
Wasn't that a point guard from Kentucky? I mean, that's at Kentucky now. I think he was at Georgia last year.
Oh, yeah, Willard.
Yeah.
It's Tom Crean, man.
So what is it about him? Is it his system? Is it his what?
I don't know what it is. I know he's finna be out there. He got assistants fighting during timeouts and all that kind of stuff. They ain't gonna have to worry about him after this year. And then Florida just beat the brakes off of him this past weekend.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, Tom, I'll let you Cream.
I didn't realize they moved the SEC conference or the tournament down to Tampa.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this now, and I hope he's listening.
Who?
I'm finna tell.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you. If Tom Crean gets the axe, I hope Sharman White gets that job.
Yeah. I can co-sign that. You think he wants it?
Nah, I don't know that personally.
I would think that he's had other opportunities to go to college and coach.
Well, he was at Georgia State.
Right, I'm saying at a head coaching position.
Well, he probably have. I don't know.
And I don't know that to be factual, right? I'm just assuming, but I would think that he has.
That's
maybe
what
the right situation for him. But I think he could recruit Georgia very well.
Yeah, he can.
His resume and his situation, I think he could do a great job in bringing in the talent or keeping the talent.
I tell you this. Look at his time. Look at his time when he was at Georgia State, and look at those kids that he helped bring in. And I ain't just being biased because Nelson went, because he recruited Nelson. Nelson ended up going there. But look at some of the other kids he helped get there at Georgia State during that time with Ron Hunter. NCAA tournament. They won that tournament down in
So Torrey said because they pay good.
Because Auburn pay good. Did Charles know he was not back on camera?
Took his screen off and put it back up. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He was when he was getting up. I don't think he knew. I don't know. Tori, I don't know. I don't know that to be fact that they paying good. And you know they got the kid Kessler Walker. Is it Kessler Walker? That was at Woodward Academy. You know he came.
He was at North Carolina, right?
He came from North Carolina. KD Johnson.
Yeah.
They got some more kids, man. Like the transfer, man. It's I don't know if it's so much of paying. That transfer portal is rough. But Auburn got
it. Said one of those twins. Dr. Love said, "We'll get one of those twins and played at Georgia."
Oh yeah. One of them's at Xavier, and the other one's at Georgia State.
Yeah.
Top assistants on both of those programs. Yeah, the Hayes twin, Jonas and Jarvis.
Right.
Yeah. That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, they did. They did have 4 kids. They did have 4 kids from McKeecher. You were right, Tor. The Isaac Okur, I think that's his name. Sharif.
Oh, the big kid too. I can't remember his name.
You know, Tor, you might be on to something. you might be on to something.
We're gonna stay out of that.
You might be on to something.
We're gonna stay out of that comment right there. Hey, we're gonna jump to another subject. So I seen with AAU ball getting in high swings here. I seen a tweet I think last week or so from that Juke. Shout out to Juke. He put up asking what's more beneficial for kids, AAU ball or high school ball. And he just wanted to kind of get some opinions and thoughts from Twitter world. But I'm gonna pose that same question right here, right now. What do you guys think is more effective as far as getting kids to the next level, AAU ball or high school ball?
I think it depends on the effectiveness of both, right? So you could have a great AAU program that does recruitment well and play for a not so good high school program that doesn't do any recruiting. You still may be able to get recruited. And it could be vice versa. But you have more control in the travel ball world, so you can control that. So I think it depends. It depends on the program, who you surround yourself with. I don't think there's a cookie-cutter answer.
All right. What say you, Tat?
I say 2 things plays a vital part in either one, and that's the program, the high school program situation, and parents, depending on them 2. I would say if you got a real good high school program that's top notch, I think a lot of these college coaches gonna go to that high school first. Hold on before I get to that. I think they'll go to that school if like I said, top notch program that's produced tons of kids, of college kids. So I think those college coaches will go there first, and then find out what AAU team they're playing with, and further see them throughout the summer. Or if the high school program is really not, don't have any exposure, and college coaches really don't know anything about them, then the AAU circuit gonna be, I think, more beneficial for the kid. And then I go to parent aspect. Kids if you might have a kid that gets recruited during the AAU circuit and don't even communicate with the high school coach, and just keep that communication between the AAU coach and the parent. So I think it's a lot of, I don't know. It's a lot of different situations. That could go either way.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought as well. I think it is a lot of situational based type stuff, right? So is it the AAU that's getting them the exposure that a kid is seeing, and then the coaches want to do more research and then reach out to the high school coach? Kind of like Dr. Love said, I think it is the AAU coach and the high school coach working in hand to help these kids.
They should be.
Right, they should be, but I mean, we all know of coaches that don't really believe in AAU, high school coaches that don't believe in or support AAU. So from that aspect, do they? I'm not gonna say they sabotage it, but if a kid is seen on the AAU circuit, then comes to the high school, is the high school coach going to be as accepting to help this kid out because of that process?
So even if you don't believe you're a high school coach, you don't believe in AAU. You believe in helping kids, and a kid comes to you and say, "Hey, high school coach, during AAU travel season, this school was looking at me. I'm giving you warning just in case they reach out. You can give them the information they need."
Right.
You ain't gotta believe in AAU, but you better believe in that kid. You better believe in helping kids.
Yeah.
Well,
but again, and then we still go to, and I'm just going to say this: we know coaches that should believe in helping kids because you are not coaching situation, but you have done nothing to help your kid.
Booster any relationship. I agree. Yeah, you could do.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Until man, and that AAU coach has done everything they can plus some to assist and help a kid.
Yeah.
And then the high school coach says, "Yep, did that."
Well, but you still, you got to think about it too, man. You have to really have to think about it. You got some AAU coaches that use those kids as leverage. You know, if they can't get access, or if they can't get what they want, oh, okay, well, I just have the kid to transfer.
Well, and let me ask you this: that how from your experience, how much does that relationship between the AAU coach and the high school coach go hand in hand?
It goes. I mean, I think that's what Tori pretty much asked. I think it is when you base those relationships. Those relationships is pretty much based off respect. I tell you this. I use me and Coach Garmin as an example. And when it's recruitment time for kids, and let's just say a coach called me and say, "Hey, coach, you know, we're looking at such and such. We want to recruit him. He's at Warner Robins, and you know, we want to talk to him and we offer him this, that, and the other." First thing I do, hey, here's Coach Garmin number. Make sure you hit him up as well.
Right.
I'm gonna give that coach the parents' information, the kid information, and Coach Garmin's information. I've always handled it that way, and that's the same way I would handle it with anybody that's pretty much getting recruited, that's involved in the kids' recruitment. Now you got some head coaches as well now that's not involved in these kids recruitment now, but now they'll come along in the tail end when those offers start rolling around, and then it's little Johnny from our school's getting this offer, and we're gonna have this big old shindig for him, and during the signing period and all that type of stuff. But you wouldn't know where to be found during the whole process. So like I say, with Coach Garmin, I would give his information and along parents and and that goes with any of the other coaches that are involved in these kids' recruitment.
So for a parent of a kid that's playing at a high school, how much involvement should they have as far as fostering that relationship between the AAU coach, the high school coach? Like when is it too much? When is it overstepping the line? When is it? What is that?
I think it's pretty much. I think everybody should be on the same page at all times.
Right.
Because it all goes hand in hand. When that kid gets finished with the summer and goes back to school, he's got to go back to that coach, and those college coaches are going to be talking to the high school coaches about that GPA, the transcript, whether they in the clearinghouse, whether they got all that stuff done. They're gonna continue to talk to those coaches as well.
Right.
So when that time comes, everybody's on the same page. It ain't college coach calling this person and then this person going in turn call the head coach, and then the head coach trying to get information and and keeping the parent out of the loop, and then or vice versa, talking to the parent keeping the high school coach out of the loop, and then they just find out later on, and that ain't a good situation, because the lines of communications are not there. If you got a good line of now, and it's just me personally, I think if you got a good line of communication between all parties, it all gonna be a great success in the end, to me. Because then you don't get to where, like I said, with the leverage, you're gonna get to a coach, AAU coach holding pressure over the high school coach, because he wants something done, or he want to sit on the bench, or he want to do this or do that, or else the kid's gonna train. A parent can nip all of that in the bud.
Yeah.
But it has to be open line of communication, man, with all parties, I think.
I agree.
No, it's good info. Good info.
I agree. I think good lines of communication without being overly communicating. Let the process happen, but still make sure everybody's on the same page.
Everybody's on the same page. To me, it doesn't matter who get the first call. I mean,
right.
I mean, and I mean, I do it all the time. Like if we go to a tournament and a coach approaches me about a kid, say, hey, coach, I like numbers such and such. What is he like? And this, that, and other. We talk, and I say, hey, let's go over here, man, and introduce you to his parents.
Mm-hmm.
Or whoever's there. Introduce you to a mom, introduce you to dad, and this, that, and other. And when the conversation over with, hey, let me get you. He plays at, let's just say, House County High, and here's Coach Buddy's number right here. Give Coach Buddy a call.
Right.
That's that. Now everybody does. I don't know if everybody does it that way. I don't know, but I mean, I know that's the way. I mean, I handle it. I'm pretty sure y'all handle it this way. And open lines of communication.
Yeah. No, I think that's good, but I think the biggest part is the communication aspect of it, and getting on. Everybody's on the same page, and everybody has a common goal. So I don't think there's anything wrong with communicating those goals. Right? Hey, this is where we're trying to get to, so everybody knows. So it's not a surprise, and everybody's working towards that.
Right.
But to say, which one's more important, or what do you get more exposure at? I don't know, because it depends on how your high school coach schedules, right? And it's possibly you're going to get the exposure on the AAU circuit somewhere.
Well, and think about it, and be all honest. It all depends on where you're at.
Yeah.
A college coach going listen with a college coach gonna go to he'll go to Wheeler before he comes to Warner Robins.
Right.
I mean, and I'm talking about even if we had the equal amount of how should I say it? I wouldn't say caliber players. I would say, I guess the high level players. Like they got Wheeler. I mean, there's no question about it. They got high level players. If we had as many high level players as they have, coach is still gonna get off that plane and go to Wheeler before they come to Warner Robins. I mean, that's just a known fact. So that's why it's so important to travel to those tournaments in Atlanta. during the live period. Because when they get off the plane, they going straight to those venues north of the airport, as they say. Now we might get a stud down here, stud or two in this area that they willing to come see. So, but it's all good though. We work for that.
I haven't heard anything about that, Connor.
Connor, actually, Connor, and I was talking about basketball as well, not football, because they come down with football all the time. They fly helicopters down here now to come and land on folks' football fields to come see the football place now. But actually, Connor, I heard that the kids from Overtime is gonna be able to play on AAU basketball.
Yes, great point, Tat. Let's bring that up. Put that on the table, please. What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's taking away opportunities. I think it's taking away another opportunity for these 2022s, 23s, 24s, and
so what they're saying is, right, and I don't know if this is true or not, but it was kind of put out there that the money that these guys are receiving in the Overtime Elite is under the NIL, right?
All right, now
name and license. I don't know if that's true or not, but that was what was put out there, which then makes them eligible to potentially still attend college because of that.
All right, now. Are they gonna be able? Have they came out with a ruling and said they're gonna be able to attend college?
I don't know why wouldn't they be able to attend college?
Wait. Let me back up.
Yeah.
Hit rewind for a minute. So you saying the money, the money that these players receive from Overtime Elite is under their name and
likeness.
That's what they're saying now.
That's what they're saying now. Yes,
but
that's
now,
not. But wait,
that's not how it was initially rolled out. But that's what they're saying now to maintain these kids' eligibility.
Okay, but that's not how it's set up for the NCAA. How they're trying to use it is not how it's intended for the NCAA. They're getting into he said if it's an NIL deal.
But now let me ask you a question.
I don't think that'll fall under that guideline.
But let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
When they went to Overtime, right? They forewent their eligibility to go to college, right?
Did they?
Because it was what their amateur status.
I would assume so.
That's what we believed. It was taking their amateur status only because we understood that they were getting paid for it.
Right.
But now they're saying, no, y'all misunderstood us. We're giving them almost an endorsement deal. Because from what I understand, high school kids can get an endorsement deal.
But they're not playing high school basketball.
Right.
It's no different than going to a prep school, is it not? Oak Hill.
So
Virginia.
So no. What it's really going to depend on is going to depend
on
how
not that exactly.
It's going to depend on how the NCAA identifies what NIL is. That's what it's going to depend on because they're going to be the body that determines if that kid is eligible. If they say no, that doesn't fall under those guidelines, and that's not what its was intended for. They're gonna niche it. That's what's gonna happen.
Hey, they can get real fancy with this stuff, man, because they can go. Yeah, it's based in Georgia, but we're out of LA.
Well, but Connor made a good point right now.
And that's what I'm saying. To his point, it's based in Georgia, but it's out of LA. So I'm sure they got lawyers and all these different other things popping off. But I don't know. I haven't researched it to that level. But All I know is they were starting to say that the money they were receiving was NIL, and that made them still eligible to attend college to justify why they were playing travel ball.
In the Georgia high school white book, you ain't supposed to receive nothing. But
I'd imagine there's probably a lot of stakes there.
I just think they take away. I just think that takes away from these not these 2022, but 2023 kids.
This is my thing. Hold on.
It's going to be an ongoing pattern.
So let's really look at this. So these kids went off and went to overtime. Now, what was their contract like? What was the
100,000, isn't it?
Huh?
100,000 was it? It didn't. Nobody got up to $1 million, did it?
And they playing against basically playing against pros, right?
It's semi-pro, right?
Yeah.
So they already got their scholarship money.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I think. This is just me. Now, you're gonna get a bunch of those kids, put them on the team this summer, and they're gonna be just as, because they didn't work every single day. Now we're talking every single day, lifting, and doing nothing but basketball.
They better look different.
Right, they're gonna be built a little different, and you coming in with Lil John and them 2023 kids, and they didn't been playing against pros. That's a different level. They beat up on Lil John and them, and then everybody walk around and beating the chest, and we got the top team in the country. But you're playing with a bunch of overtime kids.
Yeah,
how is that gonna benefit?
I don't know.
I just think it's taking away opportunities for these 2023 kids, man.
I'm with KP. I don't know the ins and outs of the NIL. It just don't sound right to me. Who knows?
What's the point? So you've already been identified. So what's the point in playing travel ball? Identified.
Won't they just have an extended overtime season and play?
Who do they play?
They got different divisions, I think, don't they got like East, West?
Because they got juniors playing, right? Juniors in high school playing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
They're playing Donda Academy.
Donda Academy.
Some overtime.
So is overtime like a prep school, or is it like It's like the equivalent of G League.
I don't know, man. Don't get me the line, cause I won't stop.
Oh, but you know what? I don't know either. I would assume it's a pro league. That's what I would assume. If you're getting paid, I would assume.
So how many? So is that? But is overtime 18 or is it a league?
It's a league.
It's a league.
So how many teams they got in this league?
I have no idea.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go catch an OTE game though. Let's see what it looks like.
They play at Atlanta, right?
Yeah, I think they got a stadium and everything. I think. I have to go check it out.
I wonder if they play where the Skyhawks play.
That way I can elaborate a little bit more on what it looked like. But I do agree with Tad. If you got kids that's lifting and they doing that day in, day out, man, that you put them against some 2023s that's some high school. You might have a few high school players that can get out there and bang with them, but it's gonna look different.
This is going to be different, period. You get a kid that's in college versus a kid that's not in college, and you're going to see the difference.
And they've been playing at a higher level.
Right. Yeah. It makes it different now.
Experience goes a long way.
So that's the pickup game. That's a pickup game against a kid. So actually, Christian just called me today and told me he was in a couple of pickup games with some college guys where he go to school at. He said the game is different. He like, yeah, 6'6", 6'7" look different when they Euro stepping from the 3-point line versus. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's gonna look different. So I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's gonna be interesting. That's all I can say.
It'll be interesting to see those teams.
Yeah, I need to catch an overtime in league game. See what it looks like.
But it'll be interesting to see those kids play during the summer.
I wouldn't mind seeing them play. I mean, I don't know if I want to see them playing against a, but I watch good basketball any time of the day.
I don't, man. I think it's a good hire. I don't know, man. I don't think it's exactly. So no, man. I don't think all that stuff is warranted. But everybody's going to form their opinion on it. Try to drag Hugh Jackson, but it's all good. He made the hire, so it is what it is.
I don't know about that hire. And it's one of those things. Yeah, everybody gets a second chance and all of those things, but just some of the circumstances, I don't know about that one. Couldn't they say a kid that played under him got like 20 years, 20 plus years in prison? Now again, it's not him, but with him being the leader of the program, sometimes things roll that way.
Yeah, but didn't Chuck Person go to prison?
What's Chuck Person at now?
Well, he was at Auburn. He went to
saying,
prison
for what?
For all that recruiting stuff.
Yeah, but you're talking recruiting versus sexual assault is two different things. Recruiting violations versus sexual assault is two different things.
He got off of that stuff, man.
Who?
Bortles did.
Yeah, they saying they didn't find him whatever, right? They're not holding him to accountability. I don't know. That's the fine line. But then you're still the leader of these guys, right? So just like Rick Pitino and all of that stuff that happened out there, you're still the leader of these guys for these recruiting things.
Well, what's that? Bruce Pearl still got a job, don't he?
If he was exonerated, I mean,
but again, we're talking about recruiting violations versus sexual assault.
Right. But did he or did he not go to jail?
Who?
Chuck Person.
I believe so, yeah.
Bruce Pearl still got a job, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who was Chuck Person working for?
Right, Bruce Pearl. Just like the cat from Arizona. What's my man's name?
Sean Miller.
Yeah. They got him on tape.
Right. So what I'm saying
is what I'm saying is I think they're looking at the crimes. Right? Yeah, I went to jail for stealing some bread out of the store. You went to jail for murder.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they went to jail and they still got Bruce Pearl and Sean Miller still has jobs. Why does Hugh Jackson got to take flack for hiring somebody that's all his charges have been dropped?
Hey, I don't know. I think it plays better on the pro level than on the college level because you're recruiting in college. So this same guy now, Tat, come on now. We both know you got these things over your head. It just don't go away. So now you're saying, so this guy is going to recruit kids, but in the back of my mind, if I know you, hey, well, you was the one tied up in this, that, and the third. It's a comfort level. I got the charges will drop, but it's still a comfort level.
Was he innocent? That's my thing. I mean, because people can accuse you of a lot of stuff.
Charges were exonerated. I don't know the details. I don't know the ins and outs.
What I'm saying,
what it was.
What I'm saying,
yeah.
Right. But what I'm saying, KP, it happens all the time. Somebody accused. We know people who've been accused for rape and are been in jail for years, right? Then come find out they didn't do it. That person, a second chance. You took the first chance away. They didn't do it.
Right, but it's a under my watch type of thing.
it's under your what? I get what you're saying, but if he innocent, I don't get where the
Yeah,
what
but
we talking about. Why
yeah,
is this?
but Kid, when he goes for that job, you can't erase the past.
I didn't say he could, and I'm saying if you don't hire Chuck Person because of it, that's fine.
Nah.
Right,
But Chuck Person, he went to jail. He did it.
Right, your record is your record. I got you.
But Borders, he got cleared of all of this.
Okay, all right, that's fine. But let's not act like in this America things don't float over your head.
It was some iffy stuff. He was exonerated, but it was some stuff that was crazy. I got you.
That's all I'm saying.
And I don't know the whole story,
Yes.
but
Yes, he is. Or that was RG3's coach. He won a Heisman.
Right, and then in sports, guess what? Sometimes sports doesn't emulate life, right? Because if you are who you are, then you're gonna get that second chance. Where if it's a normal person, then they're not gonna get that chance. So I got you.
But my thing is,
I'm just saying I don't know if I would have made that hire.
But why crucify Hugh Jackson and talk about him?
Because he's the one that hired him.
All right, let me finish. But what I'm saying is, why talk about him? Because he's hired somebody who charges was dropped, but you got jokers on tape like Sean Miller on tape. His assistant goes to jail and he still has a job.
Hey, bro, apples and oranges, I guess. Hey, so what about the cat that the strength and conditioning coach from that was fired in college and then went out to Jacksonville? Was it Ohio State or something? Where was he fired from? I can't remember. And then he went out to Jacksonville when Urban Meyer was still out there and hired him. And he made some racial slurs or whatever the case may be. Apparently. What was that?
Mm-hmm.
And then he had to go ahead and let him go. So we pick and choose what we want to accept and not accept.
Yeah, Hugh Freeze, as a matter of fact, Hugh Freeze is at Liberty, who I was just telling you about.
hey, man.
Fire from Iowa. That's right, Tori.
One thing I can say. When you talk about getting jobs, it's always going to be about relationships.
Oh, 100%.
So it'll never be a rhyme or reason why that person got a second chance. If you know the right people, you get a second chance, third chance, fourth chance.
Right.
Right, he was. Yeah. You're absolutely right, William.
Yep. There's a lot of, I don't know, man.
Urban Meyer didn't get fired for that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. Why are they going after Hugh Jackson?
Because you hired him. I think what they're looking at is right. So if we're gonna put it all on the table, Hugh, you at an HBCU. Why are you bringing this guy in with all the baggage that he got? When I'm sure there were other guys out there that could have got that job.
Now let me ask you a question.
And now let's say this: he was also put himself in the spotlight by saying, "Oh yeah, I knew this and I knew that." He's a flaky guy too, man. Yeah, I'm with you, Tori.
I'm pretty sure. But here's my thing.
And let's not act like Hugh don't chase the spotlight.
He does. But let me ask you this. When is any other HBCU have you heard about other than Jackson State until now?
I mean, you always heard about the classic.
These people ain't saying nothing about no Grambling until now.
Well, Doug Williams was that Grambling?
No, man. I'm talking about
firing, nothing at Grambling.
Nothing.
Because of this cat's background. That's why that came into play.
But why though? But why? This is my thing. But why? And everybody else still have jobs.
Because of his background. Y'all can't sweep that under that ain't easily swept under the rug.
No. I think I agree with you. You don't sweep it under the rug, but I think where Tack going with it is if it was any other place, you probably not even heard about it. There's probably a hire right. There's probably a hire right now.
I think him because of the way that everything went down.
That's big for recruiting at Grambling. A lot of Texas coaches think highly of Art Browse and will send their kids to Grambling because of him. That's why it's a big deal.
I'm not saying it because it's not for what his talent is, right? And what he's going to be able to do. I'm not saying that. I'm saying because of what he was in charge of or who he was the head of when everything went down and the results of that.
But I'm saying is why now?
So this is what they're saying. They're saying the reason they're making a big fuss out of it is because Art Browse is going to bring top talent to Grambling. So let's make a big deal out of it so we can keep these kids at Texas A&M.
Yes.
That's why they making them.
So you're saying the bigger picture.
So now it ain't just fixing to be Jackson State. Now Grambling fixing to bring in some of those kids as well.
And I got it from that side, but still though, that still don't replace the fact though who this cat is and what he let go down under his watch.
Yeah. And KP, they depending on you, brother.
I mean, Steve, what his name is? Steve Sarkisian, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
All them DUIs he got.
Right.
And he's still getting jobs.
Bro, I'm with you. He's still at Alabama, then he goes somewhere else.
He might go. No, I think he's somewhere else.
Did he get a head coaching job?
Oh, yeah, I think he did.
I think he did too. But no, I'm with you.
Yeah, then you got Lane Kiffin with all that crazy stuff. Still got a head job.
I'm with you, bro. I'm just saying. So the question was, why did we think why it happened that way? I think it happened that way because of who he was. Yes. Nick Saban to clean you up and send you back out.
Yeah, he will.
Maybe Hugh Jackson think he can do that.
Good hire for Hugh Jackson, man. He finna be running some explosive stuff. I can tell you that much.
Man, Hugh Jackson.
Kids and that, man. Don't do that, man.
I ain't like his ass at the Cleveland Browns.
Oh.
Look at you, Tor. Look at you.
Look at you. Tori. So elegantly stated, Tori.
Hi. No.
Win, baby, win. And again, if this was in the pros, then okay, do what you do. But because he's in college and he's supposed to be affecting the lives of these student athletes, young men, I think that's where some concern is at.
Well, I wouldn't want pros to come to one round now because, I mean, Westbrook is there doing a great job.
Coach Westbrook is doing a great job, but if Coach Westbrook wasn't there, and pro, don't try to get out of this question, Tat. And if old boy tried to come here,
pros, yeah, you know you'll take now. You know you're gonna have to have about 2 or 3 houses. I mean, you know what you getting. That's the thing. You know what you getting when you get pros. You automatically know what you're getting. You know you're finna get a kid from, West Virginia, Iowa. You know you're gonna get all those kids. California, you're gonna get all those kids. You know that, so you got to be ready for that.
I think he'll coach somewhere again.
Oh yeah, ain't no doubt about it. He gonna coach again. Now,
he go to the college level though? Why don't he go to the college level?
I don't know, but I know here in Hudson County, he can't get away with what he got away with in Alabama.
No,
that stuff he got away with in Alabama.
Or up the road.
Huh?
I said, or up the road in Valdosta.
But nah, he'll probably get it. Well.
Where was he from Valdosta?
Colquitt County.
Colquitt.
He was at Colquitt down in Moultrie.
He sell a lot, even if he do come, he would sell a lot of tickets.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tori, think about it. If they would have never did that ESPN thing, he would have got away with it.
Now, old boy down there got mad because he wasn't getting no love. This cat come
Oh,
down here telling me. This cat come down here telling me what to do. I'm the man. I'm the one that brought you down here.
Maddox said it was a university problem, not just our Browns. There's corruption going on in every sport, not just football.
That's true. Barely been wide open for a minute.
So,
I don't know, man. I think it's kind of.
Bro, hey, listen. If they don't make that ESPN thing with that boy family talking about moving and all that type of stuff, he was gonna definitely get away with it. Man, Kenny going crazy, man.
oh yeah. We're gonna come back. We're gonna be closing the show up.
Yeah.
Hey, KP, close the show, brother. Yeah, man. But it was a good week of basketball.
Yeah, man.
Getting ready for some more basketball.
Yep. It's about to crank up, man.
Hit this road.
Yeah. All starts in a few weeks.
Oh, I know. I seen some of those highlights of On the Radar, Battleground. Like, ooh.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Sean, man. Sean got it rolling, man. So high level kids, middle school kids at that Battleground. Torrey Hiram will play Eagles Landing. They got to go to Eagles Landing, so that's gonna be tough for them. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, William Maddox. Mike Leach does have a job. He had a joke of sitting in the dog when he had a concussion. Yeah, he still got a job. So, man, I don't know why they're making a big deal about Hugh Jackson.
So, hey, Ted, you want to talk about some of these? I know there's some camps coming up. Some.
Yeah, man, you got Jared Pro Camp getting ready to come up. Boys and girls, if you on Twitter, go to Pro Movement and look up those camps. You have
Hey,
Chris Watkins.
Street team? Did he have a street team at Warner Robins yesterday?
The man just cut me off. Yeah, they were putting flyers on the car.
Go ahead.
That man just came back, just started coming out.
I'm sorry. When you said Jared Pro, man, I remember seeing the flyers. I like Jared got a street team down here.
Yeah, man, Jared. Yeah, go to Pro Movement, man. Chris Watkins, Southern Hoop Report. He's getting ready to have a camp. Cal Sanders Field. He's starting his camp. I think it's around March 20th. I think it is. Who else? Corey Black.
Yeah.
He's getting ready to do his annual. What's it called?
March to Macon.
March to Macon. I think it is.
Making dreams come true.
Yeah, making dreams come true.
March to Macon. What y'all talking about?
I don't know what that's y'all.
That's the state tournament. To make.
Yeah, making dreams come true showcase.
Shout out to Coach.
All good, Maddox. All good.
Hey, shout out to Coach. Shout out to Coach Corey Black.
Yeah, he got that on March 12th, man. So, I think that's all for the showcases that are coming up. EA Sports. Brad's getting ready to he's about to have a weekend that he's got going on. My bad, Brad. If you're looking, he's getting ready to have something coming up, man. So if you need that, go over to EYA Hoops Report. What in the?
He has the
That's what I'm looking for now.
high school prospect camp, March 20th. Unsigned
Okay.
seniors, underclassmen.
Yeah, that is March 20th.
March 20th.
Yeah, y'all go over to EYE Sports Hoops Report, man, and get registered and get registered for all these camps. This stuff is these some people that's basketball heads around the state of Georgia. That's been around basketball for a long time. That's got a good network with college coaches. That put you in the right spot, in the right places to be seen. Just hit up one on, man. These ain't no no little chump showcases and camps and stuff. These are some good camps and showcases to go to.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, I'd also want to give a shout out to all the young men and women for making their region teams.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Big salute, big shout out to all you guys' hard work for making the region team. Too many to name, which is a great thing. But yeah, shout out, man. Big.
Yeah.
Kids work hard, man, to make that list. And even if you ain't first team, second team, if you're honorable mention, man, it doesn't matter as long as you're on the list. There's a lot of those kids. There's a lot of those kids in the region that didn't make the list at all.
Right.
So
One to all the kids looking to play AAU for TAT. Do not try to play for another team and think TAT gonna let you play with him that same day.
hey,
Hello.
they already
Chad, you
know
ain't
that.
let the kids maximize their opportunity, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna let them maximize the opportunity. Let them stay where they at, so they can maximize it all they want to. Yeah, they can maximize all they want to. I ain't gonna get in their way. I ain't gonna hold them up. So hey, go ahead, play on, player. I ain't gonna let. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna get in your way, my boy. I'm gonna let you do what you do.
Hey man, just one other thing real quick too. Just kind of piggyback on that. The region teams, man. Shout out to all the kids that are affiliated with our organization, the Warner Robins All Stars, for making making the region team and getting nominated and an honorable mention, man. It's a huge list. If you follow us on the All Star page, the Warner Robins All Star page, Coach Tapp put the list out. Still call him the hardest working director out here. But as far as pushing his kids and getting that exposure out there, so salute to you, OG.
Oh yeah, man. Just gotta, man. Anything for kids, I already know that.
But yeah, it's a huge list out here. There you go.
Yeah, man. Shout out to those kids, man, and a bunch of those girls from Hoco's been getting tons of offers here in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, they offered out for them, So you got a couple girls here that's on the Elite Eight. That's in the Elite Eight. Tasia, he took it down. Yeah, you crazy. And you on mute.
You're on mute, Charles.
You chilling. You on mute.
Oh, you know. Oh. Cussing under his breath.
Yeah. Tasia AG. She's in the Elite Eight right now. Playing this Tuesday. Tonight prior to Leah Greer, Neville Mack. They all getting ready for the Elite Eight. Treasure Cooper. Who else?
So the Elite Eight is at a neutral location?
Nah, we're one of Rams actually is at home on Tuesday, and Central Macon is at Pierce County.
Both on Tuesday?
Both on Tuesday.
Oh man, okay.
Yeah, man. So I'm actually proud of that list. I know a couple other kids. Their region still hadn't came out yet, so I'm kind of waiting on them to add them to that list, man. That those kids work extremely hard. Throughout the year.
What's the region when they determine these? Is this from the tournament or is this from the year?
A lot of regions does it differently. I think we pretty much did ours like throughout the year. On the boys' side, I know that for a fact, but on the girls' side, I really don't know.
Okay.
But I would kind of think they do it kind of like the boys did, just based off of the year.
Right.
So, and like I said, shout out to these kids, man. These
hard
kids put all the work in, and just proud of them. It's proud to see all of them names, being mentioned.
Hey, tell Dr. Love, yes. So I'm done with the rec this year. It was a lot of hard work that went into the rec league, man, and dealing with the rec referees is a hassle and the ups and downs. But I'm officially retired from the rec league.
Yeah.
I went out with a blast though. Technical fouls every game, at least one.
Being able to play.
Without having to play, man.
Without having the volleyball nets up.
Or volleyballs rolling over in your court while you're playing your games.
Man, don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that, Tori. Jokers don't take basketball serious enough. Don't take basketball serious enough for me, for our kids, man. I don't appreciate that.
I haven't been able to confirm it, but based on what I've seen, if that's true that a rec team, an all-star rec team went to go play and got forfeited out because the information wasn't passed to them that their game time changed, that's a foul. You had these kids drive all the way to Atlanta, and then you got the notification at a time it changed, that's a foul.
Email too. Well, from what I read, email that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
and you failed to give the information to that all-star coach, and kids didn't get to play. Had a forfeit. I don't know. Just a lot going on, man. That I think that our kids, basketball kids, that ain't been done right. So, and I keep saying it, and I keep defending these kids to the end.
Yeah.
About that situation, and I was talking to one of my buddies the other day and told me I don't have anything against volleyball. I do not have anything against volleyball at all, and the reason I mention it because that's what's there. And to take days away from open gym from these kids to be able to play after basketball season, to have just one sport in the gym, that's not right. I mean, if they come out and tell me, hey, we just built this facility just part-time basketball and we just let volleyball, take first dibs on everything which it has, then I'm fine with it. You let me know. But don't sit here and say that you doing this for all the sports and you're not. I mean, how you gonna play a championship game on 2 courts in a 9 to 10-year-old game ends at 10 o'clock at night?
Mm-hmm. And the other courts had the volleyball nets up, but nobody was on them.
Right. I mean, come on, man. But it's all good though.
Oh yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So Tat, AAU wise, y'all get started up. It's that time.
Yeah, it's that time, man. I'm gonna probably give him a week off, man, and get the legs up on them, and then we'll be rocking and rolling next week sometime, man.
Yeah, shout out to Sean up on the radar. They had that Battlegrounds this weekend. A lot of good content coming out of that.
Yeah, man.
Middle school kids is something fierce.
Well, I'm glad the middle school kids now is getting that notoriety. And I know it ain't gonna be on the same level as the high school kids, because those high school kids, all that information content has to get to those college coaches.
Right.
So I know it ain't gonna be on the same level, but to see now that being a target of those kids like seeing their stuff out there too.
Yeah.
And I'm glad Sean's doing such a great job of
giving
pushing
them a platform.
Right. He's giving them a platform, pushing that content out. And Ty Young, and I know Ty Young is fixing to start to do the same over at Marquee Hoops. I seen Dan McDonald with their their, what do you call it, the Rise? There's Rise Hoop,
right?
With the middle school. So I'm glad people are starting to target that middle, and I just hope a whole bunch of content is put out there the way Sean is putting his out now. And I tell you this, I like to shout out to NGS. They do a real good job too with that middle school stuff as well. There's one more, I can't think of the name of them, but they do a really good job. PQ Sports, they do a really good job with their marketing their middle school stuff too. But Sean is really taking it to a whole nother level right now with his battleground stuff, man. And
the circuit that he built for his battlegrounds is top notch, man.
Yes.
Top notch. And shout out to Dan McDonald, man. Rise Hoops, they're gonna be doing a tournament in Warner Robins.
Yes, they'll be doing one here. They'll be doing one here in Warner Robins, man. They kind of got with the rec department and whenever they got with them and secured them a day. What happened?
What I meant?
Oh wow!
This is the way you said it. I mean, whatever they got.
Oh well, I mean, I ain't know nothing about it till I seen on the thing. I mean, we Sean tried to get in there too. We still waiting on the call for November the 6th, but I mean, hey, to each his own. But I mean, it's finna be March. I'm pretty sure March 6th will be coming along soon. So, but anyway, they're everyone down here, man. So. We challenge all the local teams to come out. It's 10U through 14U, which is I think fifth grade, the 8th grade.
5th to 8th grade, I believe.
Yeah, 5th to 8th grade. So challenge all the local teams to come out and support it, and we're gonna try to have as many groups in there as we can. So we'll be there. I bit the bullet and said, yeah, we'll attend. Yeah. I bit the bullet on that one. So it's all good.
It ought to be fun. We'll come out. Be nice.
What's so funny?
Anywho, I don't know. He's laughing because it's time for us to close the show.
Hey, you drink too much water? You get drunk?
What?
Yeah, I heard that before. It's an old people saying, I think. You drink too much water, you get drunk. I've been drinking water.
You've been hanging around some alcoholics.
You ain't lying, boy.
I said water. I ain't say nothing about no liquor.
Water. Joker at work at me why I don't drink no water. I told him, man, it's water. It's water and it's Coke. Yeah, what I tell him.
All right, man, let's go ahead and get out of here. Nah, Charles, ain't the bottle you had earlier.
Huh?
And he said, huh? What you waiting on?
Charles, you stuck?
Nah, he was just sitting like that. He was just sitting like that.
Hey, man, Hey, let's go ahead and break this thing down. We reaching the 2-hour mark. We appreciate everybody for tuning in as always. Check us next week. Check us out.
Hey, we're gonna be changing dates here soon, man.
Oh,
Yeah, probably towards the end of the month. Probably
in a couple weeks.
around the 19th.
Yeah, in a couple weeks, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll be going back to what? During the week?
Well, we'll
Yeah.
talk. We'll
Tori, I'll let you know, brother, because we'll probably be in up a lot of those
Oh
tournaments.
yeah, I'm a Keaton, right?
Yeah, hit McKeitron, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So yeah.
we'll
Yeah,
get a
probably
date to let
couple weeks. Couple weeks. Break it down, Charles.
Now you got
Hey, so
what the
we-
sponsors
like
do.
thank our viewers.
I like the way Charles does it.
Like the way I do it. So let's thank the viewers for attending this show. We really do. We appreciate you guys. Good feedback. Always good feedback. So here's the other thing. We like to thank our sponsors as well. Totem Training, Hype South Skills Lab, Raised by Brian, KPB Design. Who am I missing?
You said Happy Hydro?
Happy Hydro.
Who just had a birthday?
Yeah,
Oh,
salute.
yeah. Happy birthday. Happy G-Day. I'm going to have to put this sponsor list on my wall, my boy. If I didn't name you, y'all can beat me up later. Cubby Lee. Cubby. We appreciate y'all. Our executive producer said just end the show. We out.